America's oldest and largest Indian film festival is back this year. Yes, 2022, we are meeting everyone virtually. But even though I think that this is a great opportunity to know about few movies or every movie I can say and meet their crew, don't you think so? Yes, I know that you would love that. We're really glad to support New York Indian Film Festival 2022 from Mana TV International family. We're really excited to talk to our worldwide viewers and give them the glimpses that what is happening in this year's virtual, yes, you heard me right, Virtual Film Festival 2022. I want to welcome today with the crew, the cast and crew of a fantastic movie for the kids. Yes, Gandhi and Company. Yes, I know the name is quite different. And of course, the story is as well. But I'm not going to talk about the story today because I want you to watch it. I want you to register for NYIFF 2022 and see it by yourself. So today we have with us Mahesh Dananavar, who is actually the producer of this movie, and he is going to let us know. And of course, he is going to let us meet with the cast and crews of Gandhi and Company. So welcome everyone. Namaskar, namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mahesh, please let us know that we are seeing Darshan ji as well, and we are seeing Manish ji as well. Please let our viewers know that what are their role in that particular movie.
Of course. So Manish Saini, who is the director of the film, and yes, he's the captain behind the entire film. And Darshan Jariwala sir, who has played a great role in Gandhi and Company. Yeah.
Friends who see good theater, who already know good movies, they all know about Darshan Jariwala ji. There is no need to introduce to him to you guys because I know it's a very familiar face. I know you have seen him in lots of different character in like different movies, and all those characters are totally different from one another. So of course this one is also going to be something different. So we would love to know that how was the things with you, Darshanji? I just want to go with you first because as an actor, what was your experience, and how you really felt it working with the kids and the whole storyline?
Well, when Manish approached me for the film and he narrated to me the subject and the script, I was quite excited because I have not really worked with kids before. And in a film where two kids are in the central characters, and I am kind of playing a character which is, supporting them. Uh, and secondly, on the other hand, it was a film about Gandhi, a character which is very dear to me because
Yeah.
way back in 2007, I had done Gandhi, my father, where I had myself played Mahatma Gandhi. And, it was of course a film touching upon a very different aspect of Mahatma Gandhi's life, about his relationship with his son. But having been very close to that character while filming that movie 15, 17 years ago, when I was approached by Manish about this film, what struck me was the relevance of Gandhi, Mahatma Gandhi's teachings, Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy, and how, in a very simple way, Manish wanted to direct that towards children who are most impressionable at their age, where whatever they imbibe will last them through their lives. And it is very, very important to give them that aspect of the education, which is beyond textbooks and which is beyond the subjects that they would study to do whatever they want to do in their lives. These are the basic core values of Mahatma Gandhi that Manish was talking about, as to how a simple friendship between a 60-year-old man and a 11-year-old kid, 10-year-old kid, and how without preaching, this friend of this kid uh, gets him a glimpse of what the values of Mahatma Gandhi were all about, and how the kid passes through his own life experiences in order to understand the true worth of Mahatma Gandhi's teachings. It was at once a very complex, aim, but it was rendered very simply by Manish. So I was very excited to be a part of the film, and here we are.
Absolutely. It is great to know from you. And also now it is the time that I asked the director himself that, to select a story, right? It takes a lot, right? To select a story, because that is the most important thing I do believe in for any movie that we go to watch. It can be commercial, it can be, as we say, art film, but which is not there anymore. So what my question towards you is that why you chose such a fantastic topic, because this is not only a movie, this is actually highlighting our values and like our love toward Gandhism, and as well as that why the kids should get encouraged by it. So this is like, so you have, I can say that you are not like motivating kids, but at the same time, you are really trying to focus on a specific line that, hey, like the Gandhism is still with us, and those are the real factors for life. So, what was your first thing to choose the story?
Hmm. Actually, I'm from Haryana, and I studied in a college, and it is in Gujarat. So uh, uh, I'm in Gujarat from 2004, and then I realized like Haryana and Gujarat, both the people from both the state, they have completely different way of expressions. Like Haryanvis are very loud, and Gujarati are their voice can be loud, but they are very calm. So I experienced actually what Gandhi is about, because in our textbook uh, at that time we were very much fascinated with all these animated characters and this Korean and Japanese game and all these things and the superheroes. And at that time, Gandhi never fascinated us, and we thought once my dada said me ki, Are, Gandhi was our he was our hero. Then I thought, how can be he is our hero? He neither had costume nor any guns and or anything, and superhero hero must have a gun or something. Like, we always relate our heroes with fight and with victory, and mostly this fight is the physical fight, the gun fight, or like that. So then I never relate to Gandhi, and when I was in Gujarat and I met people and I saw the this thing, and I'm then I started following Gandhi uh, after NID, National Institute of Design. And then one day this idea came in my mind: why can't we project Gandhi as a superhero? The interesting fact is, like we have one guy, Mahatma Gandhi, and he never fought with anyone, and we won the war. So this is there is one dialogue in the film. I would like to say it in Hindi, but like गांधी जी कभी किसी से लड़े नहीं, और लड़ने से फायदा, like Mr. Jariwala says it very simply and very impactfully कि अरे लड़ने से क्या फायदा होगा, लड़ने से खून बहेगा, हॉस्पिटल जाएंगे, खर्चा होगा, इससे अच्छा बातचीत करते हैं. Like talk can resolve everything, and this is the problem we are facing around the world nowadays. Like, we are not interested in talking, and the power game is happening and everything is happening. So I thought, and this is very, like, I'm observing this from many years. Like in Holi and Diwali, when you go in the street and you check those vendors who are selling these toys, and like we call it pichkaris. I don't know what do you call it in English, but pichkaris and that Diwali's toys.
Water guns. I think they call them water guns because they
Yeah.
are always guns. Yes.
Yes, sir. They always have guns, and I don't know why these toys are most popular toys. Because if one boy is and one girl is standing at one hawkers and their shop, the boy always will pick that gun. Even I was like that. I always एक भैया एक मेरे को गन वाला पिचकारी देना, and I want that bigger gun. The bigger boy will select the bigger gun. I don't know why this violence is so popular. So the main core idea is to make this film make them understand that we can resolve the problems without violence. We can talk. And the most challenge was that this theory is very popular but very boring theory. So how can we make it very interesting? In that way, always I face, I want to make a film about Gandhi. So Gandhi, people will one bald guy with you can see that very thin guy and in dhoti and talking slowly. So that image is around us. So how can we project it very interestingly that kids can understand it, and that they can absorb it and they can think about it? Yes, like in the film, we choose these three values like Satya, Ahimsa, and Tyag, like truth, intolerance, and sacrifice, and to represent it in a very simplistic manner that people can understand, kids can understand and can relate it, because these are very bookish words for kids, and they sometimes they hesitate to listen these words, and they'll run away. So present all these values in an interesting manner, and to make them understand, like this is what Gandhi was about. So I found I thought we should make them learn this thing, and make them not exactly learn, but make them understand this thing. Then they can start thinking about these values, and it will be great if they can understand it by themselves, by their experience, not by book or by words. This was the core idea which interests me.
While at school, I discovered two heroes at almost same time. One was Gandhiji from my textbooks, and another was a warrior from video game. Gandhiji was everywhere, in my books, on our currency, in our grandfather's story, and every 2nd October he brought along a much awaited public holiday too. And yet for me and my friends, the game warrior was the only hero around. I began to wonder why most heroes hold guns and weapons, and why do they support violence? While the British were a superpower, Gandhi overpowered them without a single weapon. So why didn't I ever count Gandhi as a superhero then?
સુપર હીરોને લડવું જ પડે, લડ્યા વગર કોઈ સુપર હીરો બની જ ના શકે.
સાંભળ જો.
This story is about two mischievous kids, Mintu and Mitra, and their 60-year-old friend Bharat Bhai. The kids are big fan of a video game character Django, and Bharat Bhai is a true follower of Gandhi. One day, an unexpected event forced Mintu into announcing that now Gandhi is his superhero.
Rata, ये क्या किया?
He starts talking the Gandhi talk and walking the Gandhi walk. But he still doesn't understand or believe in Gandhi's values. And then Bharat Bhai steps in with the Gandhian plan.
બસ આટલી જ હતી ને દોસ્તી.
આ દોસ્તી છે ને એટલે જ કહું છું, સાચું તો બોલવું પડશે.
This story makes us realize that imbibing something is much more important and difficult than imitating something.
To sum up things, this is a light-hearted coming-of-age drama. Our film has been completed and is eagerly waiting to catch eyes at festivals and for our world premiere in particular. We are also looking for partners for world sales and acquisition.
So Manish, yes, that was quite a story, that why you chose this, because for a director, it is really important that what you want to create, and for creation. And I love this idea that, this is why India is India, because you were from one corner and then you like you were growing up in another part, and you see that way it really made you think a little different than others. And of course, now since you were directing this film, I'm really excited to watch it. Guys, are you or not? I'm really excited because this is, as I told you guys earlier, because this is such a fantastic theme, that's what really attracted me. Because with the kids, how many the feature film or how many short films did you guys see where we are focusing on children? Very rare. And this is such a movie. I do feel that all the kids, and of course the parents, you guys will love it, because again, I cannot say a lot, but Mahesh, we will go to you a little bit now, because you are such a quiet person. I know that you are the person, because hey, you all know the producer plays a big part in any movie. So when you heard the story, or when you thought about it, what was in your mind that, all right, I can produce this movie because I can see something? What was that key factor that you felt in your heart?
Okay, so it was just in 2 minutes. I heard this particular story from Manish. I just heard a one-liner from Manish, and when we were sitting and discussing for something else, and when he told me this, I was really excited. I was like, let's do this thing. And he just thought of this particular film for a short, and then it was just before a lockdown, and and I said, let's do this thing, and then we decided to make this particular movie. And then lockdown happened, and then the first lockdown happened, and then that's when Manish started writing a story in the first lockdown, and things went from there. Then we did a shoot between the first and second lockdown in India, and yes, the film is ready right now. But the moment, because what happened is the Manish Saini's first film was called Her, which was again a children's cinema, and he won a national award for the film. And that was a really beautiful film which I saw long back. Nasruddin Shah did one part in the film, and it was really a very cute, innocent and beautiful film. And I have seen that particular film, and when I heard this particular story, because as you rightly said, we see children's cinema very, very rarely. I mean, we don't see in Hindi at all. There's so many, there's so many aspects to it, because as a producer, we don't have a return on investment. It's not really feasible, commercially not feasible. So nobody makes children's cinema only because of it's not commercially feasible. But when we discussed, me and Manish, we discussed, we felt this story should be really, really told, and the innocence of the children, and then it has to reach to children. So that's how we plan to make this particular film.
Sure. And I know that this is gonna rock, because friends, it's already started. Okay, it started from May 7th, so now we're actually 2 days it's over, but hey, there is still chance for you to catch up with what you missed. And of course, you can watch new ones that is upcoming up to 14. And so this is what I feel is a great teamwork. So how long it took you guys? I understand the lockdown happened and things like that, so how long it took you to shot the whole film?
It took us around 30 days exactly to shoot the film. So we shot for 30 days actually.
All right. And the location is based mostly in India and surround.
Yes, everything is in Ahmedabad, and we had a lot of COVID restrictions that point of time. Money struggled a lot because, of course, there was a COVID, and we are working with kids. Like by 8 o'clock we had to pack up every day. So we had a lot of restrictions, but yes, we finished it in 30 days shoot, and we shot it in a pole area. It's a old city in Ahmedabad, and we wanted to give that 90s feel, and
Oh my goodness. This is actually a journey. Whatever you are going to watch in this virtual film festival is actually a journey of all these people, because the producer has to be there, the director has to be there, of course, the actors and actresses, and the whole crew and cast. Of course, these are not the only person that you can see there are so many other people who work day and night for the background setup things. But I think the costume, makeup, you just name it, Mr. Director, because you can only say that how many people were involved in this whole project.
Yeah, actually, we tried to make crew as compact as possible. So we divide the responsibility, and to one person we gave more responsibility, because we were not allowed to shoot that crew shouldn't be more than 50 people, I think. So and sometimes it's very in so many shots, uh, uh, so many scenes were we planned to shoot in classroom. So they were 20-30 kids. Then we separated the crew. Then we asked them to we kept minimal crew, 4 or 5 people, and sometimes they were 20-30 people maximum, and we were shooting with sound and all. We need crew and to control the crowd. Actually, it was very interesting journey. We started writing it in first wave of COVID. We finished the shooting in second wave, post second wave, because we shot with either in our film, either they were senior citizens above 60 or kids, and both of them were in that risky area, so we were very conscious that there shouldn't be any issue, and if something happens to kids, it must be our responsibility, because shooting film is secondary thing. Sometimes this thing must be in our priority. But the interesting thing is that one was so excited. So once we planned the shoot in August, and we delayed it to September. Then again we planned it in I think November, and then we finally shot in December. We started the shoot from December 15th, and the crew was "Arey, when are you starting the shoot? We are so much excited. Arey, nothing will happen." But Mahesh and me were more concerned about their health and all these things. But it went very well, and nothing, not a single person had any issue. I have severe problem of acidity, but I never had one episode of acidity in a single day. So it went very well, and we finished the shoot very happily. Nothing happened there, and I think you can see the film, and you can't relate it that we shot it during COVID or that time. It's very happy and very very happy and very positive film. So it doesn't reflect that we shot it in during that time. So a total crew was around 50 people.
Yeah. And we were little scared inside, because we were not really sure ki, sometime we used to hear from outside saying that somebody got a COVID, and one of our a sound engineer came on a set, and next day he had a COVID. We were always scared about this COVID thing day to day inside, but it was very very easily we shot the particular film. And yes, of course, because of the kids and because of our senior citizens on the set, things were little all of were has to supposed to take safety measures and sanitizing every half an hour and making sure everyone wears masks, but yes, we did manage pretty well during COVID. Yeah,
I can see only one thing, that when a film developed from a dream, when a film produced by such a person who never expect anything back, a film where you are focused to see, or you can focus to motivate your own kid or others, a film where you can connect with our old theory of Gandhism, a film where the director himself is a national award-winning director, and of course the actors, they are the main characters in this feature film. Friends, why wait? Let's join New York's oldest and largest Indian Film Festival one more time this year, 2022 NYIFF. I hope this presentation, you guys loved it. I hope you will watch this movie and come back to us with our Mana TV International family, and please let us know that how you like or how much you loved this year virtual presentation of the film festival. If you want to write to us, please do so. You can write to us at ragini@manatv.net. That is RAAGINI@MANATV.net. And I would love to be in touch with you, and I would love to let our main people who really tried hard for one whole year to bring it virtually in front of you, to let them know that how much loved they are from the entire globe. So thank you so much for watching. And last but not least, I'm going to ask our actor, the main actor from the film, Darshan Ji, that about his thinking and what he wants to tell our global viewers.
Gandhi and Company has been one of my most remarkable films that I've attempted in my life. And I wish that all viewers, the entire audience, comes and enjoys this movie in as a part of the New York Indian Film Festival, because this is a movie with the kind of the news that is coming from outside our windows and our homes from the entire world. This movie is the movie that is actually so relevant right now. And I really hope that you all would enjoy this film, and you would all make the New York Indian Film Festival a grand success. Thank you.